What can I do now to reduce long-term health care costs later? I can't afford long-term care insurance. Can I just count on using some of my own investments? Josh Miller here with Miller Retirement Group. In this video, we'll take a look at why using the market to take care of your healthcare needs may not be a very good option. When you subscribe to our channel, make sure to hit that notifications bell so you can get up-to-date content every Friday for the retirement answers you need. Tell us what your biggest retirement concern is by putting your comment or question below. Let's take some action and jump into today's video. One of the biggest concerns for retirees, outside of running out of money, is long-term care costs. What's the best option to pay for it if it's needed? Many don't have, want, or can't even afford long-term care insurance. Maybe you have plenty of assets and you plan on using your investments to pay for it. That's okay. But what if the market isn't so cooperative with your plans? With all the volatility in the markets lately, the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, the riots, and who knows what's next, the economic effects may be further reaching than just this year. Now you may say, that's all right, I'm still young, so I won't need it for a couple decades. But what if a down market and economy happens again when you do need it? Leaving this expense up to something that can dissolve your nest egg in the blink of an eye may give you a little heartburn. Now, why is deciding what to do with long-term care costs such a big concern? Because it's expensive and you got a 3 out of 4 chance it's going to hit you. Did you know that 72% of people are going to need some kind of long-term care? And if you're the 28% that get lucky and don't need it, you could be affected through your spouse if you have one. If you have a spouse, one of you will probably be caring for the other. Because most of the time, you're not just going along with a normal, healthy life and then bam, you go straight into long-term care. It's usually a slow progression of declining health. And if you have a spouse, maybe they are able to help care for you for a little while. Then possibly a couple years of added home health care. And when the care needs can't be met in the home, then it's time to go into long-term care. And that stay averages about 2.5 years, but we've seen it where that stay is almost a decade. Long-term care costs a lot. Even a 1-year stay can cost almost 6 figures. That would eat through a nest egg pretty quick, fast, and in a hurry, even with the decade-long bull run we just had. And if the returns aren't so favorable going forward, and you get to a point where you need your investments for long-term care, we don't want you to be up the creek without a paddle. But there are several ways to mitigate at least some of those healthcare costs by means other than long-term care insurance. Now, if you have long-term care insurance and you're lucky, you have a policy that either doesn't go up much or at all. But we've seen some premiums go up almost 250% in 1 year. Talk about dropping like a hot potato. But if you can't afford the long-term care insurance premiums, how in the heck are you going to afford long-term care expenses? Well, there have been several advances in products in the last 10 to 15 years that, in our opinion, do a much better job than long-term care insurance. One example would be life insurance that has something called accelerated death benefits. And this means you can take part of the death benefit to pay for long-term care, or if you can't perform 2 of 6 acts of daily living. And that's just one example. If you want to discuss what options might be right for you, go ahead and click this link for a conversation with one of our advisors. Our next video will cover the question, what will inflation and taxes do to my retirement? So now I want to hear from you. When the time comes for you to make important decisions, are you the kind of person who tends to sit back and let things kind of happen to you and just kind of let things work themselves out? Or are you the kind of person who makes a plan and takes action? You see, your decisions are going to determine what kind of retirement you'll have. Luck, the government, not even a pandemic will determine your retirement. The decisions you make right now will determine what it'll look like. If you're the person that takes action on your important decisions and would like help answering any or all of the questions for your retirement, go ahead and click the link below for a simple 15-minute complimentary phone consultation to find out if we can help. Let us know in the comments what your biggest concern for retirement is. And if you like learning on the go, head on over to our podcast and YouTube channel, Retirement Rescue Radio. You can use it as another tool to help you navigate your retirement. Again, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any answers to your questions. Live the retirement you deserve.